I'm going to review the Choyong Voyager G2 radio that I just got in the mail yesterday. And before I do that, let me show you that I own the Choyong A8W, which is also an internet streaming radio. And I own the Choyong LC90, which is the Mac Daddy of their streaming internet radios. So suffice to say that I'm a Choyong internet streaming radio fan. I'm going to turn this thing on here. You do it by holding the button for 5 seconds, the power button across the top, minus volume, plus volume, and this is a microphone or forward and play. What you get here is a screen. If you hold this down, it's telling me it's waiting for the network connection, and that network connection is coming from a physical SIM card here in this little slot right here. So if you hold down on the main screen, you have a choice. You can select you can select your background screen or splash screen or whatever you want to call it. Let's just stick with that, even though I don't really like that one. Let's go back. I don't like that one at all, as a matter of fact. And for some reason, it's a little laggy right now. There we go. So I get this radio yesterday, and admittedly, it's not terribly intuitive to me. And I'm pushing all the buttons, I'm long pressing them, I'm short pressing them, and nothing really is happening to my satisfaction. And then I accidentally scrape my finger across the screen, and there you go, it's a touch screen. I glanced at the manual and I didn't see where you can do that, but then I found an online manual, and it does say, to access these menus, you need to swipe down, and then to get to some other stuff, you swipe over. This is your Bluetooth mode, so this thing acts as a Bluetooth speaker. And to get into your settings here, you can do your SIM card selection, and I've got a physical SIM in here. You can use Wi-Fi, you can control the backlight, that's your cellular if you got it. Version information, I'm not going to push that button. This radio is so new. I think there aren't any updates, and maybe they just don't have this working. If I push that check for updates button, which I did yesterday and I haven't today yet, it kind of locks the radio up. So we're not going to do that. So after sales service, restore factory settings. So that's how you can set up your network right there. And if you select Wi-Fi and you get to the password thing, man, the alphabet and the numbers are small, and fat fingers need not apply. But I managed to get through it. So now, if you swing over, you can pull a search. So let's do a quick search. This uses Chat GPT, and the button on top here doubles as a microphone. So, Radio Paradise. When Choyong first came out with this voice search on the LC90, it was pretty awful. And then they did a firmware update which allowed it to use Chat GPT, and it's been perfect ever since. Let me try that again. Maybe it didn't get it. Radio Paradise. Literally worked 5 minutes ago. Let's try it again. Radio Paradise. It says again, Radio Paradise. So anyway, you can select one of these, and it'll load it right up. So I don't know why it took that long. And I do have to say these Choyong radios are just a little bit quirky. I don't want to use the word buggy. I'll use the word quirky here. So let's back out of this and let's go on from our search page. And there's a podcast feature. And let's do a search here, and it's going to take me back to the microphone. Crime Junkie. And there's Crime Junkie. Crime Junkie. I noticed a little while ago, this took a few seconds, and then it popped to 25%, and then it started loading up and playing. So see. So here's the podcast.
Headlines. Some never made it there to begin with. I'm Ashley Flowers, and on my...
I hope I don't get dinged for any kind of copyright problems there. I apologize. I'll put that in the comments that I was listening to Crime Junkie or something. So let's back all out of this here. Go back to our home screen. Oh, you got to hit your home button to get there. So anyway, that's kind of sort of the extent of it. If I had my iPhone sitting right next to me here, I'd show you that you can use this as a Bluetooth speaker. It's pretty cool. Now, as far as the sound goes, I'm one of them weirdos that calls myself an audiophile. And I have vacuum tube stereos, and us audiophiles sit in the dark in front of the radio and listen to every note. So it's kind of hard to impress me with sound, but I got to say the sound on this thing is just not that bad. Another thing I'd like to point out is if you go here to where it says add, these are the stations that I have added already. And here's one of my favorites here is Folk Alley. And it should come back. Much about you. And once again, I don't want to anger the copyright gods here. So anyway, that's kind of sort of it. It works perfectly. There's your SIM card slot, which I showed you before. It has an earphone jack, and here's where you charge it up. And as soon as you get it, you want to take it out of the box and charge it up. I'm pretty sure it's got a lithium battery in it, and there are laws about the percentage of charge you're allowed to have in a battery when you send it through the mail. Neat little compact radio. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. Look at the bottom of this thing. See the two rubber feet? It takes a bit. Take a look at my A8W here. Every single time. And even though it's got some little teeny tiny rubber feet on it, this is like the most unstable radio I've ever seen. So you want to build or 3D print a stand so the thing will sit like this, and not like that. And I have done that. I just don't have the stands in the video. The Choyong Voyager G2 retails for $79.99, I think. Do I think that's worth it? I'd like to see it a little bit cheaper. And I would recommend, if you want one of these things but you're not dying for one, wait till Black Friday or the Christmas sales or something like that. But for $79.99, this thing, you could tuck it in a pocket, use it for a Bluetooth speaker at a party. It's all good. Absolutely all good. And I don't know, but I wonder if you can upload your own clock faces or something, and that's not important at all to me, but that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you buy a Choyong radio, and I don't get anything for saying that.